From non-provision of care facilities to lack of structured welfare systems, older adults in many communities find themselves neglected, struggling with loneliness, health problems, and poverty. While aging is inevitable, what remains a choice is how society chooses to treat its elderly population. Adult citizens, particularly the elderly, are often left without adequate care or attention after spending years contributing to the development of their families, communities, and the nation. Many face physical, emotional, and financial neglect with little access to the support they need to live with dignity. Some are forced to beg, while others live in isolation, forgotten even by their own families. As a way of addressing this challenge, some residents are calling for proper planning and provisions by the government, contributions from NGOs, and family members of the elderly.
A teacher who has worked for, let's say, 30, 35 years all their life, they end up retiring, and at the end of the day, there is nothing to sustain them. So I think the marginalization of adult citizens cuts across different factors, from economic to political scene to even family. In the family sector, personally, what I would just say is that I think the whole thing starts from the family. If a man or a woman who has a parent who has taken care of the children from infancy down to when they turn out to become responsible people in the society, I feel the children owe their parents that responsibility of actually taking care of them.
The society is not structured to support the old, We go around and we see a lot of age individuals, 70, 80, 90, abandoned by their children. So I think in this part of the world, people don't value their parents, In advanced plan, they have what they call homes where they take care of the elderly, So I think in this part of the world, people don't really, but some persons like us, some of us, we value our parents, and I think individuals should also learn how to take care of their kids so that when they grow up, they can also take care of them.
As I was saying, there's a good point in saying that the civil servants are being neglected after their service. For instance, where I am working, a retired civil servant is currently, let me say, a retired police officer is currently working as a security guard. So, and it shows to an extent being neglected. And I have another person that is retired after about 35 years of service, and he's in the street riding a taxi keke. He's a keke driver now. So it's actually a good point in that area. But talking about a single parent, I don't think it all depends on the family background and the environment.
And they should also make every effort to make a plan for their old age. Because sometimes when you are talking about the children, what about the government was not there, the children were not there, and probably like me, and the children are not there, government is not there, nobody is there, and I get old. So who will I depend on? So I should be able to also depend on myself. At this level, I should be making plan for my old age. Now, sometimes most of us, we forget so soon that in a little while or in a little time from now, you'll be getting old. You'll still be thinking that I'm still young, so all the money that are coming, instead of investing them, because life is all about risk and sacrifice. You understand? You getting me now? So it's all about risk and sacrifice. So you know, you say, okay, well, let me be enjoying myself. And before you know, old age have catch up with you. And once old age catch up with you, you'll be stranded. And by that time, before you know, you'll be frustrated. And before you know, you may not even live the kind of years or the year God have allocated for you. And a man should be able to also invest on his children so that when they get older, we enjoy the benefits, whether be man or a woman. Then another thing again is that governments should make, like in the Western world, they have plans for their old age, old people. You understand? There are medical care for it. You know, they pay them some amount of money. But I understand that probably because of probably the pay tax. Yeah, in Western world, while we are working, they make some contributions, they make tax payments. So from that their tax payments, sometimes when they are old or when they are pension, it comes back to them.
Despite various public declarations, government response to elderly welfare remains largely inadequate. Existing policies such as pension schemes or social welfare programs are often ridiculed with delays, corruption, or limited reach, leaving many without access to even the most basic necessities. The care of elderly citizens is not a responsibility for one group alone. It is a collective duty requiring the cooperation of the government, civil society, NGOs, and most importantly, families. As the saying goes, how we treat the elderly today is a reflection of who we will become tomorrow. Govt reporting for BTV News.